So I think the educational process that we use in our United States military, I think, could be very beneficial for the Ukrainian military. If you can get your subordinate leaders thinking and acting, I think, as I spoke of, it's particularly effective against the Russian military because they don't allow subordinates to take initiative. They don't allow lower-level leaders to even make decisions. They're told what to do, and you have to follow those orders. Unfortunately, or fortunately, it depends on how you look at it, it's cost them a lot of soldiers, many people's lives. I know the Ukrainians are fighting very, very hard. It's a difficult time for them, but one of the things that we've looked at is if the Ukrainians continue to pit their strength against the Russian strength, it's not going to go well because the Russians have a great deal more strength. One of the things we talk about as maneuver warfare is how do you find a different way to fight. We call it asymmetric warfare, which means you find their weaknesses and you attack those weaknesses to be able to cause them to collapse. That's a much better approach than trying to what we call smash heads, bang heads with the enemy, especially when they're much bigger and much stronger. I think that could be invaluable, and of course the information exchanges we have when we come over and we're trying to help, because none of us get paid to come over here. We're just coming over here because we really believe in what the Ukrainians are doing. We believe what the Russians are doing is very wrong and never should have happened. We want to help in any way we can.
The United States military, however large, sophisticated, and well-resourced, has the exact same challenges that the armed forces of Ukraine have. It's a question of how to ensure that you can take a strategy for the defense of a nation, understand how you are going to organize, train, and equip your forces, and then how you can align the resources to make sure that you have everything that those forces need to defend a nation. We've had a lot of challenges that we are constantly working on, and there's a big effort underway to reform in the United States that can provide great benefit to Ukraine in terms of what you are all going through right now. We talked about the fact that professional military education is critically important in teaching our warfighters how to think, not what to think, and that in that military education system, it's very important to have a specific entity, whether it's a university, a college, or even a small training school that is dedicated to how you resource the resources of a nation to be able to organize, train, and equip your forces to defend that nation. So there's many things to be learned there. I'm thrilled to hear that Ukraine has a student in the Eisenhower School for National Security and Resource Strategy. That's at Fort McNair in Washington, D.C. It's a very good school. And we talked a little bit about the value of trying to understand how those students right now can deliver capability for all of the challenges Ukraine has in terms of getting all of these weapon systems in from many different countries with many different standards, and making sure that Ukraine can make the best use of those weapons in this fight.